Hello everyone, how are you doing? I have two beautiful ladies with me on this special Christmas evening. By my left is Jennifer Campbell, and my right is Uche Udeze. So how are you doing? Uche and Jennifer, you're all welcome to this chat on Let's Talk Africa.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, sit back there. If you want to invite your friends, just invite your friends. We are going to talk about many issues that resonate with us. This is Christmas. I mean, happy Christmas to you all.
Happy Christmas to you too.
So what's happening this Christmas? You all are looking all good, looking kinky, Christmas-like. So how have you been celebrating? Let's start with Jennifer.
The usuals. Nothing too special. It's just the usual. We all know what Christmas is all about. So, especially when you have kids,
Okay.
the shopping. I think the shopping is one of the major things. Getting all the things sorted and ready, the food, the clothes, and making sure Santa comes. Because if Santa doesn't come from the North Pole, you're in problem. So, yeah, Christmas has been wonderful. It was wonderful. And it also happened to be my birthday.
Okay.
Happy
When actually, what's the date?
25th of December.
25th.
Oh, baby Jesus,
Yes,
your brother.
yes, 25th of December.
We'll be coming to that to sing a happy birthday to
Birthday to her.
Uche, so Christmas, this is Christmas. You are all looking good, pretty.
Thank you.
What's the story?
Thank you, Uche. By the way, good to see you again after a long while.
Definitely.
And Jennifer, good to see you too.
Same here.
Well, Christmas, I don't know, what should I say? And for me, like I always say to people, that baby Jesus represents love. So it's all about love. It's a time of sharing. It's a time that we go out to bless people. It's a time that we go out to look for the less privileged, for people who are lonely. For me, basically, but in general, for the public, it's a time that we come together as family. And if I bring you back to Nigeria, I know basically by now things are really going very hot in Nigeria, and it's as well family. It's a family thing. So basically, we're here in Ireland, home far away from home. We're doing the best we can to make sure that we are in tune with what's going on. Thank you.
Interesting, in a nutshell, like I explained at the onstart of this, by my left is Jennifer Campbell, and my right is Uche Udeze. These beautiful women are all in the Republic of Ireland. And we will be talking about many things. Some of them no holds barred. We are pulling the bull by the horn.
Yeah.
So sit back and relax. Some of you in Dublin, you know the contentions, you know the gossiping, what's happening in town, who is doing this and who is doing that. We will be looking a little bit about that. Jennifer,
Yes.
tell us a little about yourself.
What would you want to know about me?
Our viewers will want to know who are the beautiful ladies that flanked me. Personally, I want to know more about you. There are things about you I don't really know, and I guess they will be as inquisitive as I am.
Well, my name is Jennifer Ifeyinwa Okeke Campbell.
Okay.
I'm from Anambra State, Adanambra, Adibo.
Okay.
I'm married with 3 lovely kids, and okay, Chiku, you're distracting me. And I'm also a PhD candidate at Dublin City University. So, I think in a nutshell, that's the much there is to know about me.
Okay, if I should ask, what are your interests? You say you're from Anambra in Nigeria, you're a PhD candidate. What's the field that you're researching? And can you highlight more about that, especially your interests?
I have a lot of interests. My interest is very vast. But with regards to what I'm doing presently at Dublin City University, unfortunately, I I can go into that presently. Maybe at a later date I will be able to go into that, but for now I can't go into that. I'm sorry about that. However, I have a lot of interest. I am very interested with things that has to do with minorities, with things that have to do with gender. I think I can comfortably say I'm a feminist in my own way, and every and any issue that is gender focused, I'm always interested in. I'm interested. My interest is very vast. I'm interested. On the 1st of December, I was privileged to have been asked to talk on HIV/AIDS, and I did give a presentation on HIV/AIDS. So it depends, but things that has to do with minority, with gender, some kind of social issues that affect women, affect children, affect families. Those are the kind of area that interest me.
Okay.
That any sort of form of marginalization,
Okay.
any group that is being marginalized, those are the kind of things that interest me. I think I can comfortably say I'm an advocate in those kind of areas. So, yeah.
Interesting. Uche, what's your interest? And tell us a little bit about yourself, whatever you are doing. We want to know more.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Oka. My name is Uche Udeze. I'm married as well with 3 boys, 3 lovely boys. And I work with Irish Red Cross as a public health officer. I am currently studying psychology, which is where all my interest is, because I'm very much interested in what is happening to human. You know, I love to see people and tell you, this is what this person is up to, or this is what this person is up to.
Now, can you sorry to interrupt you, can you guess what I'm thinking now?
I know you, Oka. I know you very well. I can actually write about you, like, you know, so, but when my interest will be, it might be a little bit different from what Jennifer said, but still the same as well. I have so much interest in my tribe, where I come from. I'm actually an Igbo woman from Anambra State, Idemili Ojoto to be precise, in Idemili South local government. I am an Igbo teacher, and I actually have a project now, you know, in trying to get our children to speak Igbo more. The language itself is dying, is going every day. So I'm very much interested. I'm not talking about us now, I'm talking about the generation after us. I'm looking for a way to capture the generation after us, so that they can carry on with our language. So I'm very much interested in the children coming from my tribe, and how do we get them to start speaking our language? How do we get them to know our culture, our heritage, where they are coming from? Because we all have roots. Whether you like it or not, we all have roots. We're coming from somewhere. I was actually looking at, was it T.D. Jakes? The other day, they were interviewing him, and he said, I was so proud when he said that. He said his roots is from Igbo in Nigeria, and that they are known as industrious people. I was just so proud, you know, to hear that from him. So for me, as an Igbo woman, I want to do more for our children. And then going away from that, I am an advocate as well. I advocate for women, you know, because the women has, like she said earlier, we've been so marginalized, you know. I don't know how to, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but I know that the women are being ignored. And let me tell you one thing. If you're able to stand a woman, you stand the nation.
That's true.
If you sponsor a woman, you're sponsoring a nation. I was opportune last year to be in Nigeria, and because actually when I go to Nigeria, I just don't sit down. I go around, especially in the rural areas, to see what's going on there. So I was opportune to be in one small town, you know, close by my own town. And I met this petty trader, a woman, and she actually was selling fruits, pineapple, orange, and all that. And I asked her, how much will I, you know, support her with, that will make her to buy more of this? And she said, if she can get 10,000 naira, that she will be fine. So I tried to get people to help. And at the end of the day, we were able to get her 50,000 naira for her. And now, yes, I tell you now, she's doing very well. She has 4 kids in school, and the kids are doing very well. Out of that 50,000 naira, now tell me, if you give that woman 200,000, tell me what's going to happen. So I am so much interested in those kind of women, those strong women. I am coming from a background of a very strong woman. Yeah. I grew up seeing my mother struggle. We were 8 of us in the house. She single-handedly brought us up. All of the 8 of us, we all went to university. Yeah. Fantastic, So if we empower women, if the power can change hand, if they can change the power to us women, I tell you, you guys, we will just ask you guys to go and sleep, and you will see what's going to happen.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, I have to interrupt that.
Okay.
We are not really asking for power to change hands. We need
power change hands.
No, we need equal power, equal opportunity for our women, for our girls, to empower them because by empowering them, you're empowering the next generation.
Exactly.
That is all powers don't need to change hands. But it's equal power, equal opportunity.
If they cannot do it, we can actually do it. We've left them for so long to do these things, but they don't seem to be doing anything. So if they can transfer the power and sit back and watch us.
On a serious note, the reality of it on a serious note is that our girls, our women need to be empowered. They need to be supported. Because a lot of women, the only reason they are not bringing out, their full potential is not brought forth, is because they don't have they are not supported. Yes, the support does not always come from the top. Yeah. Sometimes it's at the local level. Yeah. Because oftentimes we put the blame at the federal government is not doing this, the state government is not doing that. It should start from the grassroots. Yeah. It should go from the bottom to the top.
I think it should, Stephanie and Jennifer, sorry, let me pause you. I think it should actually start from us as individuals.
How?
Yeah, I was talking to, you remember I was having a chat with my cousin today, and he said something. He said, since the government has refused to do their job, let's start doing it as individuals. As, like, if the government has refused to sponsor maybe a school, or we can, myself, yourself, 3 of us can come together and say, look, let's raise fund for this school. Let's do something for them. Let's see where we can help them. Maybe by the time they see us doing something, they will now come up and support.
Okay, I think we'll come to that.
I totally agree with you.
We'll come to that, but first, let's go to 25th December was your birthday, Jennifer Campbell, and we can use this opportunity to. I used to sing tenor when I was in high school, but unfortunately, I don't know if I lost my voice or. And my friend actually, who I sang tenor with in St. Peter Clever Seminar, is now doing
very well.
He's doing well. In fact, he did his masters in opera with scholarship in Scotland, and today he's like they call him Mr. Tenor.
Oh, really?
In Nigeria, he's very good in opera. So I'm thinking we should just do a karaoke for.
That's fine. I'm all set. Okay, let's go.
1, 2, ready, go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Jennifer. Happy birthday to you. She's already blushing. How old are you now? We're not asking you to say.
Please tell us.
How old are you now? Don't say it. How old are you, Jenny? How old are you now? hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray!
So, I remember in the Bible, you know, when Peter was coming out of the golden gate, the man who was begging asked him to give him something. Peter said, "Silver and gold
I have none.
I have none, but Talita Kumi." So we have nothing to give you, but we are giving you our voice, our lovely voice, from the crust and bottom of our hearts. We've just sang happy birthday to wish you success, especially in the year that is coming, 2018. We wish you long life. We wish you academic excellence in your PhD pursuits.
Thank you.
And peace and love in your family.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And
thank you. Though you got your Bible the other way around. You said Jesus said Talita.
Peter said, I know it's Peter that said Talita Kumi. But it was
Oh my
when I said
It's not on that particular.
I know, but I decided to use Talita Kumi because during that time it was Armenian language they used to use. Because that Talita Kumi is Armenian language.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. That Jesus spoke Armenian during his time. So that was why I lifted that language and excerpt. So this is Dublin, and you ladies are the owners of Dublin.
Oh my God.
A lot of things are happening here, you know. There are social activity parties here and there, this town union, Anambra. There was a time the Anambra issues was coming up, but for the sake of security, and now I'm not going to delve into that.
You better not.
Because you guys were at the forefront of the politics. But what's so far?
We are not politicians. We are
Advocates.
No, we are advocates. Yes, but we are Adaibu,
Okay.
Adanambra.
Okay.
That's very important for you to understand. We are women, and yes, I'm still presently the president of Anambra Women here in Ireland.
Okay, you're the president.
Yes, president.
Okay, sorry, if let me note it. Why is Anambra so special, especially Anambra women? They look like, you know, they want to be heard anywhere they are. I know in the Igbo setting, you see Anambra women, they are all doing Adai Day this, Adai Day that.
We are peculiar.
What is so special?
We are peculiar.
I'm going to come to
We're special people.
Why are Anambra women special? Tell us. I'm coming to you, Uche.
What can I say? Everything about Igbo women generally are special women.
Yeah.
As long as you're an Adibo, you're a special woman. You're a special breed.
Yeah.
The question is, do you know it? I hope you do. Then when you come into Anambra, it's Igbo.
Wow.
It's Igbo. And we are also known for being able to hold things together. You know, most of the time they put up posts on Facebook. You see some of them very motivational posts on Facebook. I love those kind of posts. And when you are talking about women that even when there's so much to cry about, they smile and tell you it is well. You're talking of those kind of women. Peculiar women, special women, a different kind of breed. That is what we are. And I think that's the much there is to know about us. Any other thing you need to find out yourself.
Okay. Uche, I know you are Adide yourself. What's so special about this, your Adide and Anambra? Your president has said a little. You said you ladies are peculiar or special. What's so special about?
Well, like Jennifer said that, you know, the Igbo women are, you know, special. Yes, I will agree with her. Like I said earlier, I'm from Ojoto in Idemili local government, and right from university days, we had Ada Idemili, and it was very powerful. You know, we were doing a whole lot. You know, and then I was lucky to come to Ireland, and I find them again that they are here. And then since I joined them, I have been I've been so happy, because each time I sit with them, I feel like I'm in my village, because we have that love, that hold. It's like a bond that holds us together as Umadide, So, and then coming to Anambra Women is going to the bigger forum of Idemili.
Yeah.
It's still the same people, but now the other local governments joining together again. So yeah, we are peculiar people. We are very industrious. We are very independent women. Very strong-willed. We respect our husbands. We look after our men. So we're very special. We come out looking very elegant anywhere we go to. So once you go out and you see an Igbo person, and especially an Igbo woman, you will know. You need no person to tell you that this person is an Igbo woman. And I've actually had so many people asking me, "Where are you from?" And I say, "I'm from Anambra." And they say, "Are you Igbo?" I wish I'm married to an Igbo woman. So there's something in us that we know that there's something else, but people out there as well knows as well that there is something very peculiar in us that makes them all the time want to, be around us.
And more importantly, again, is that as a woman is trying to find the balance as well. Find the balance with family life, with career life, and at the same time be able to promote your culture wherever you are. I have always been a woman about culture, my heritage. I am proudly Anambra, no apologies about it. Proudly Adaibu, no apologies whatsoever about it. That is the thing that is very beautiful and unique about an Igbo woman. We find the balance. Family life, career, we are strong-willed, we are ambitious women. We are industrious and focused, but in all of it, even with all these balls in the air, we still promote our culture, our heritage, where we are from. Yes, here in Ireland, it's a beautiful country. I love Ireland. I love the people because they are also about promoting their culture. They are people that they don't lose who they are. And that is one of the things I think we kind of have with them in common to some extent. They are about their culture. They don't forget their culture. They pass it to the next generation. And that is what we Igbo women try to do. We pass our culture to our children so that even when they are Irish, they are Americans, they are Germans, they never forget where they are coming from, where their roots are. That is what is unique about an Igbo woman. That is why we are Adibo and Adanambra.
That's very interesting. And coming to that angle more, I want to ask you, you have 3 kids, Uche, you have 3 kids. Does your children speak Igbo? Do they speak Igbo? Because this is one of the social issues we have in diaspora here, that many kids are growing up, they're not speaking their parents' language. Who are we going to blame for that?
The parents, us.
Yes.
I actually, myself, something prompted me to start teaching Igbo language. But prior to that, in my house, we made it compulsory that every Saturday, you don't speak any other language than Igbo language in my house.
On Saturdays?
So, yes. So I usually will have a very quiet house. Because the last one, at some stage, could not even say a word in Igbo language.
Can I visit next Saturday?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? So, and it became more interesting for my boys. Now, most times when my mother calls, the first thing, you were here this morning, the first thing they say to her is, Mama Kedu, Keki Maro de Iligo Kwanita, and all that. So, there was an incident, I think I said that earlier, there was an incident of a woman and a daughter. That daughter should be around 18 years old. I stopped her one day and I was saying hello to the girl in Igbo and she did not respond. And I said it to the mother. Does it mean you don't teach your children Igbo? No, they are Irish. And I said, what do you mean? They are Irish. Yes, they were born here. They've lived here all their life. But you are their mother. and they are coming from somewhere. They have a roots. Don't forget that roots, because that's who you are. That's your identity. That's your heritage. I don't know, at the end of the day, you have PhD, you have masters, you have this degree, you have that degree, but that language, you did not instill that language in your children. Then, in my eyes, you are nothing. You are a nobody. So, yes, I won't say my children speaks Igbo fluently, but the basic ones they know. And there's nothing you can say in Igbo that they don't understand. They understand everything you say in Igbo, but they might not say everything just the way you say it. But they know, they hear, they understand everything. And it has helped us a lot. Because there has been situations where we want to talk and maybe we don't want somebody by the side to know what we were saying, and I will say it in my language. Those, and the person will just sit there and be watching, but you can't make magic. So I always say it's very, very important. Very, very important.
That's interesting. You were telling me of a project you have in Anambra about relating to Igbo. We're going to talk on that. And Jennifer, what do you have to add to what Uche has said about children? Do your children speak Igbo?
The elders speak a bit of Igbo and understand Igbo, but however, in my case, I'm not married to an Igbo man, so the dynamics of my family is a bit different.
All right.
But having said that, I am an Adibo. And we know where we're coming from. I still speak to them in Igbo. Sometimes they think it's funny, they laugh. But the major thing is that when I communicate with them, they understand what I'm saying. And the oldest one, she speaks sometimes a little bit to me, which for me it's encouraging. But teaching them the language is one aspect of passing the culture across. The language is just one aspect of it. There are other areas of our culture that they need to know about. And I talk to them about so many things. About how the young should treat the old. About how you take care of the old. About communal life. The way we do things in Africa that makes us peculiar people. The way we do things in Igbo land that makes us peculiar people. Our food. We eat our food. Yes, I try to, again, because they're Irish kids, but find the balance in the sense that I cook the Irish food, but I still cook my Igbo food. Ofo orao, ofo onubu, pepper soup,
Ofensala.
ofensala.